bit more. We talked a little bit today about like joint capsules. Remember that?
Yeah.
So when people are doing like movement, exercise, motion, they think about like, so just show me core neutral, right? Right. So yes, you're using your lats. Yes, you're using your pecs. You're using your shoulders to create this. But also your shoulder joint is wrapped by the capsule, right? It's like we talked about, like that duct tape.
Exactly.
And it has sort of a premium place where it can do the most amount of work, right? So if we take this out to the side here, we start to lose some of that capsular stability, right? Now, even though we say like, well, mobility, like athletics is about mobility, right? But if I come at you, right, with like a potentially traumatic blow, right? That blow, suddenly now this mobility feature needs to be a stability feature, and it needs to do it really fast, right?
Yeah.
So when we talk about rhythmic stabilization, right, this is that drill. We've done this before, right? So I'm going to have you stay in the center as best you can without moving, and I'm going to add an exterior load, right? Exterior load, exterior load. So you're accepting an external force, right?
Yeah.
Which could potentially be traumatic. Now, does this hurt you?
No.
No. And why?
Because I'm stable and I'm in my
Because
more optimal position to be able to receive that force.
Receive, exactly, right? So there's receiving load, bam, right? Receiving. There is providing load or producing load, which is me. So I'm producing, you're receiving. But when the receiving is coming near or out of joint capsule has to deal with that, then it's transmitting. And people forget about transmission, right? So relax, come to core neutral, and then I'm going to immediately lock you in, right? That's transmission, okay? You feel it?
Yeah.
Now you feel it because everything's working. If I just block you here, there's not that much transmission, right? So go ahead and relax. So I think people forget, or coaches or athletic trainers forget about that feature of transmission, right? From one part of the body to the other. It's like having a crumple zone.
Gotcha.
Right? Like in a car crash, right? So the idea here is that in athletics, you need to be able to do whatever it is you want to do. The injury prevention part will start to be about the transmission of the load. So don't forget to think about load transmission when you're training. Don't just say, oh, today we're going to train upper body, right? Or we're gonna work on our plank or core strength. Don't forget about transmission of forces.